Alright, so now we did the vertical things, which I will remind you was the outside. So, k plus a sine of bx minus h. So the k and the a, they're outside, they're vertical. Inside is horizontal, so we're going to look at horizontal stuff now. Okay, so here's the graph I'm going to do. One cycle. First of all, what kind of graph is this? Sine or cosine?
Sine.
Sine, good, because it started at 0.
Yeah.
Y equals something with sine in it, so I'm going to put sine. Okay? Now, was this graph moved up or down?
Down.
The original graph looks like this. I'm asking you, was it moved up or down at all?
Nope.
No, okay? The amplitude is still 1, right? From the middle to the top is 1, so that did not deal at all with anything vertically. There is something happening horizontally. What happened? Yes?
Is that a 5? Or
This is a 5. This is a 3. What happened to this? There is something that happened to it horizontally. What happened? It's not starting at 0 anymore. Where did it start? Well, pi over 2. Okay? So it moved right pi over 2. When something moves left or right, that goes with the h value. So we say h equals pi over 2. If it moved left, it would be negative. But since it moved to the right, so it moved this way, we leave it as a positive. Okay? That's this value here. Nothing else has been affected. There is no k, there is no h, or a, they're not affected at all. So we don't need anything out in the front. B, it's not stretched or shrunk at all, so nothing happens there either. But we will say x minus the h value, so pi over 2. So we say x minus pi over 2 because it was moved right pi over 2. That's it for this one. Yeah, so I'm trying to show you guys separately what they all are, and then we'll put it all together. So, here's the next graph. Is it sine or cosine?
It's cosine.
Cosine.
Yep.
So we have y equals something with cosine in it. Is it stretched at all? Up or down? No, because it's still 1 from the middle to the top. So we don't need to do anything with the a. Has it been moved up or down?
Yeah, it's been moved up.
It's been moved up?
It's been moved down.
This is the regular one. Is it moved up or down at all? No. Okay, so we don't need to do anything with a k. Has it been moved left or right at all? No. What you want to notice here is the numbers on the bottom are different. Now, instead of taking 2 pi to do one cycle, so usually 2 pi is one cycle. For this, pi is one cycle. So this represents a b value, but how do we find the b value? Okay, so we know this, so I'm going to say we know it affects the b, but how do we find b? All the other ones were easier. B is the hardest. So before I told you that the period, which is 1 cycle, is the same thing as 2 pi over b. So what you do is you look at your graph, you take what 1 cycle is and you set it equal to 2 pi over b and you solve for b. So how much is 1 cycle here? Well, it starts at 0 and it goes to what? Pi. So 1 cycle is pi. Okay? So pi equals 2 pi over b. So now we're going to solve for b. So cross multiply, or multiply both sides by b. So we get b pi equals 2 pi. So what is b equal to then? 2, right?
Yep.
Because you can divide both sides by pi. And the pi's cancel, so b is equal to 2. So what that does is, in here, we put cosine 2x.
I'm not going to be able to do